World's greatest Rice Krispie bars. So these bars are so easy. They're literally 4 ingredients. You've got peanut butter, brown sugar, corn syrup, and Rice Krispies. So these Rice Krispie bars do not have any marshmallows in them. So they are just a little bit different, but they are absolutely wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna make these in an 8x8 pan. So good enough for, you know, the 2 to 3 people that are in your household. Okay, so we're gonna, on the stove, we're gonna come over here on the stove and we're gonna just turn this on medium. If you're just joining us, we are making the world's greatest peanut butter Rice Krispie bars without marshmallows. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need 3/4 cup of corn syrup. So that is the end of that corn syrup, so I'll probably have to open up another one. So let me grab that. So we need 3/4 cup of corn syrup and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So I'm gonna do the brown sugar first. And I have a doggy behind me panting. Okay, so we're gonna pour that in here. And I'm gonna have to get another one, so just a second. So sometimes when you get on these lives, you don't have everything ready all the time, so I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, so we've got the 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and now we're gonna do the 3/4 cup of light corn syrup. Okay, and we're gonna add that to the brown sugar. And then we're gonna cook this over medium heat. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we are making the world's greatest Rice Krispie bars, and these are marshmallow free. So a little bit different, but they're so good. Okay, so I'm gonna take that corn syrup and brown sugar. I'm using the dark brown sugar so it has a hint of molasses in it. So we're gonna wanna get that nice and hot. We're gonna cook that until that's, you know, lightly boiling. So I'm gonna turn that on. And then while I'm doing that, I need to get peanut butter ready. So I'm gonna use a combination of, I'm using Aldi's peanut butter. So I'm using, and I'll have a little bit of regular peanut butter, and I'm gonna use a little bit of the chunk just so it has a little bit of flavor to it. While that is cooking up there, I got a little bit of corn syrup on the burner, so it's probably gonna set the fire alarm off. Let's hope not. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the peanut butter ready. And I said the word peanut. Okay. Orbit YT, which I would assume stands for YouTube. We are making the world's greatest Rice Krispie bars. But these are the Rice Krispie bars that you do not need marshmallows for, so they're incredibly good. Okay, so we're using the rest of my peanut butter. I'm putting actually have an order going into Amazon, and I gotta grab a different spoon here. This is smoking just a little bit because I dropped some corn syrup on there. I actually have an order going into Walmart tonight for some of my Halloween stuff. So we're gonna have some Halloween M&Ms coming, molasses, all the stuff I've been running out of and I don't use a lot in the... Okay, I've got, somebody says they have a bad day. Uh-oh, that's not good. Everybody has a bad day once in a while. Okay, so I've got this nice and bubbly, kind of like that. So what that is it's corn syrup and the dark brown sugar. Okay, now I'm gonna add 3/4 cup of the peanut butter. And this is obviously very sticky. Okay, we'll kind of melt that into that. Okay, so we just want to add that peanut butter and just enough until the peanut butter is coated. So this is a non-marshmallow recipe, or Rice Krispie recipe. Okay, so we're gonna let that cook for just a few minutes, and we're gonna get our Rice Krispies ready. So in this recipe, correct, no marshmallows in this recipe. So you can just use the store brand Rice Krispies. I don't really notice any difference between this one and the name brand. So I'm gonna grab a bowl. So this is live, so you're seeing what's happening in real time here. Okay, I'm gonna shut that off and just move it to the back. Okay, so we need 6 cups of Rice Krispies. Pull that off of there. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera just a little bit. So you can, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay. Okay, so we want the 6 cups. So that's 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we're gonna take that sauce that we made and just, it's kind of almost caramely. I'm gonna pour that over the Rice Krispies with peanut butter. And then, you know, stick with my channel. I'm actually making zucchini muffins next, but I'm not gonna do that one live. So you'll have to watch that one probably tomorrow. All right, so I just wanna mix that up like this. I have to make these when my oldest daughter is not home because she does not like peanut butter. I don't know who could not like peanut butter. Okay, so now these are thick Rice Krispie bars. Okay, so you can put them in a 9x13 pan, but I'm going to put them in an 8x8 because I like them nice and thick. So you can kind of see that down here. Okay, so now we're gonna put the Rice Krispies in the pan. They're not quite as sticky as with when you use the marshmallows. Okay, so then you just take the back of the spoon, and actually I'm probably just going to use my hands and get those even, like that. We just want to press them down hard so that the Rice Krispies all kind of form together like this. All right, and that is it. So this is what you get, the world's greatest Rice Krispie bars. And so we'll let these cool just a little bit. These are thick, and then we'll cut them into nine different, actually if you want a really big one, you can just do, you know, 4. Then you would not have to share with anybody. But otherwise, you know, we'll cut them into like smaller portions. So this is the world's greatest Rice Krispie bars, only 4 ingredients. Thanks for spending 10 minutes with me. If you got some value from this, subscribe to my channel. I don't really care so much about subscribers, but I care about the community and the people that really like food. So if you really like food and like to cook, follow me here. If you like dogs and Amazon reviews and things like that, I'm over at A Wildly Fun Life on YouTube too for different types of things like that. But this channel is just food. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.